Hello friends and Zikist fans, Arthur here, and this is Season 3 Round 6 review. This is the last round for this season, and it was hard. A lot of really hard tracks, a lot of really decent strong players like Two-Face, Ronan C, who not really often take part in such things like ZSL. And yes, ZSL, not ZCL, thanks for that, whoever you are, I will try to not forget about it. And I didn't mention all other really stronger players like Lindsay, St. Nicholas, Urtube, Lazily Hidna, Round, NXT, because they usually take part in all of this like constantly, and Two-Face and Ronan is like big surprise for this round. But as I said, a lot of really hard tracks, and pretty long one. For example, Merlot Manor, more than 1 minute track, so you have just around 5 full attempts to finish this track with no mistakes from start to finish, and even less if you do some errors, some problems. A lot of people complaining during chat, during other places about the barrel loop, and I try several times this loop. I can't do it, so I force to brake to make this turn, and when I do the brake, it is so bad for me. I'm literally slower than my practice time, and near the end of the round I saw that people not doing the last loop on the tracks. They inside of the manners they go and left right away, and it could save you 2 seconds. But as I said, long track, not a lot of attempts, so I didn't have enough time to do it proper another way and try to do faster time. But honestly, even if I done it, it could save me 2 seconds, and it's just 1 place higher than I finished. And yeah, as I said, really hard the end. As for the end for the season, and my goal is just to finish, because of course system in ZSL are different than standard Zipkist one, and how ZSL point system work. Everyone have 1 point for finish, so each time you finish it's the main goal, and then you receive points, and top one receive 130 points, and then it have pretty complicated reduction system, like second one 26, then 123, and then -2, and at some point it's become -1, depending on the place which you finish, from 2 time slots at the end. So even all these finishes and places during first time slot, which I'm taking part, they're not really important until we have full leaderboard. And then even if I'm finishing top 10 or do something after second time slot, it's around top 20, even top 30. But because there's slightly inconsistency in people, someone joined later, someone finishing earlier because of some stuff in ERL, but it is what it is. And as I said, there was a lot of really strong players, surprisingly. And I love it. I don't know, is it because of this season end, or it's just because it was just they all have free time. But I love it, even if it slightly spoiled my places on the leaderboard. But again, we are all here just to take fun. Yes, it's a contest, we all want to win, but if someone better than me and have more skill in Zipkist and in driving and steering and do it all right, then it's my problem, not theirs, so I'm fine with that. But it was really nice to see that during all this round a lot of people changed their places, top 5 was consistently fighting for all their places, they changes through the track, and in the finish from track to track there's different top 1, top 2, top 3. I think there was even couple snipe finishes, in top 5 100%. I'm not sure if there was like couple snipe finishes for top 1. So from that point, it was really nice choose what tracks, because each player, each of them have like their strong and weak spot, and this is where it's all shown. Oh yeah, but as for me, it was hard. Main goal just finished. Top 16 will be the great achievement this time. I was so tired. I have some, well, let's say obstacles, problems on my hands that I couldn't like steer drive properly, and I can make dozens of excuses why I didn't do great. But one of the biggest excuse for that, I would say that I didn't practice. And practice for ZSL and for ZSL, sorry, once again, it's what made you better. So if you even spend like extra 10 minutes on each track to try find the perfect line, and especially if there is like more or like stronger player on your room when you're doing it, you can spot his lines and see his tricks or cuts or the way how the stronger player take lines. It could be really beneficial. So one of the reasons why almost on each track I beat my after time on my personal best time is just because I saw other players how they do their lines and try to repeat them. Yes, it's not always work, because yet again a lot of really long track, like around 1 minute, under longer 1 minute, and you don't have enough attempts to repeat completely. And because I'm not really consistent player in the way how I can consistently do the same line, the same corner, the same cut, I'm have limited amount of attempts. And for example, Overgrowth by Schmr, it's not really hard track. I love how it's done. All these lines, they're pretty nice, but the start, all this transition from like to the wall ride and then really fast bend to another wall ride. I know I saw the best lines there, but even because this beginning of the track, I still can't do like consistent enough to show the best time. And it's not the only place on this track where I struggle to be consistent. Another part is this long wide turns. To be really good at them, you need to show proper turning without any smoke from your wheels, because when you have smoke, it's basically means that you're losing grip and you're slow more than you should. Track from Richie is another good representation for that. His element were like tapping fans. I know that the best way how to do them, but because, as I said, I'm not so really consistent on the track, I a lot of time hitting them, failing them, and because of this is ZSL, and it already was like round track 9 after break round, when I have like 5-10 minutes to just relax, take a break, which sometimes are not really good. You're already like more than an hour with a gamepad, you compete a lot. I'm hit and crash on places where I never done it before, and yeah, and it makes me slightly frustrating. And I wonder like how tracks were picked in what order, because well, obviously it's not like alphabetical, maybe in time when they were submitted, but sometimes it was great and good point that it was like hard track like Reaches, and it was slightly easier like End Me track Bones, which is really great because of all these lines and shadows that show you the way where how you need to take the lines, even if it's not like, I believe the perfect line, but it's still the line that can drive you through the finish. And by perfect, I mean not like the after time, because I think this is AdMe after time line, but it's more like world record line, where you'd use all track, all corner cut, like completely like shaving each turn to have the best result. And AdMe track didn't really have really hard elements like loops, sharp turns, several blind turns, but they're not really hard if you use the line from Shadow. And then there's like tracks Magdaki, which is slightly chunky, clunky, and not like the smoothest track that I know. But yet again, the main goal is to finishing, and sometimes even if it's a really hard track, you could be lucky because you finish it and not a lot of people could finish it after you. You can receive really decent times. For example, in this time I was P13, which is, I believe, highest position for this round for me. And I finished this track just once. And it was like in the middle of 7 minutes time. So yeah, sometimes just you need to finish. Who Needs Paint Anyway by Renergy was another track that I was worried about, and not like worrying to show my best time, worrying just to finish it, because I believe for last several videos or like weeks I'm complaining that I'm really have an issue with a couple of elements in Zipkist, and this track has this inner loop, and this inner loop is really tricky. I believe it's some kind of speed check at the end. Well, at least for me it was feeling like a speed check, because I never have like enough speed on all my other attempts, and if I done it prior it was just pure luck. And this time, well, I just watched how other players do it and found that if you take like inner or outer, but basically edge line on this element, it potentially you have enough speed to finish it, even if you're not like do all track correct. And yes, another reason, it's because it was the second part and some people left. Maybe they can join second time slot, so they will finish all tracks. And by the way, you can do it, but you can't take track twice. So for example, if you missed one track, you can definitely play it on the second time spot, but if you take this track already on the first time spot and take it second, I believe only the first attempt will be counted, which I think fair enough. So yeah, everyone have chance to play tracks that are missed. Anyway, back to the tracks. There are like couple last tracks, and I love tracks from St. Nicholas, but there was so hard. And even like second part of my ZCL round, ZSL round, I still be saying pronounce it wrongly. It is what it is. I will try to do it properly. Okay, this has got me hard. But anyway, guys, this is short review of ZSL round 3 of round 6 season 3, and I really hope you enjoy it, you take part. If not, you still have time to join season 4, where we have really nice themes called racetracks, and I hope there will be a lot of really cool track. As always, I will put this ZSL scoreboard at the end so you can see how a scoreboard system works. And really sorry how I sound, how I'm like basically slow. It's probably I have a flu from my kids, so sorry about that. And it's late, it's slightly fog in my head, so yeah. And probably I have a temperature. So just put another excuse for the bad results and for not really interesting describe of this round. So thanks anyway for joined this time. Hope you enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Leave likes, subscribe. Bye.